Donald Trump today insisted he and Theresa May like each other a lot despite falling out when he shared anti-Muslim propaganda on Twitter. Speaking as he met the PM in Davos, the president vowed to fight for post-Brexit Britain and predicted a boom in trade and security ties between the two nations. I think the feeling is mutual from the standpoint of liking each other a lot. That was a little bit of a false rumor out there. I just wanted to correct it, because we have great respect for everything you're doing. And he insisted the two countries are joined at the hip when it comes to the military, adding, "There's nothing that would happen to you where we wouldn't be there to fight for you. You know that." The president also hinted that talks on a free trade deal between Britain and the US are set to start imminently and vowed that commerce will boom after Brexit. He said, "Trade is going to increase many times and we look forward to that. The discussions that will be taking place are going to lead to tremendous increases in trade between our two countries, which is great for both in terms of jobs." The PM responded, "We continue to have that really special relationship between the UK and the United States, standing shoulder to shoulder, because we are facing the same challenges across the world. As you say, we are working together to defeat those challenges and to meet them. And alongside that, working for a good trade relationship in the future which will be to both our benefits." So the UK and the US both do well out of this. Asked when Mr. Trump would be making a state visit to the UK, both leaders replied, "We'll talk about that." The PM earlier vowed that she will cut a free trade deal with Mr. Trump. She told the BBC that relationship between the UK and America is strong as it ever has been. Free trade is a topic that I have discussed with the president in the past. We're very keen that we'll be able to do that free trade agreement when we leave the European Union with the United States of America. They're keen on that, we're keen on that, and we are already working on how we can shape that. Hopes for a good trade deal also rose when Mr. Trump's Treasury Secretary vowed the UK would be at the front of the line for an agreement. Steve Mnuchin told an audience in Davos, "We're clearly supportive of the UK over Brexit issues. We want to see a successful transition that is good for the UK and good for the market. As soon as the UK is ready, we'd be prepared to negotiate an attractive trade deal. Britain would go to the front of the line, not the back of the line." Barack Obama said before the Brexit referendum that Britain would join the back of the queue for a trade deal if we voted to quit the EU, prompting fury over his meddling. Mrs. May and Mr. Trump hadn't had a face-to-face meeting since the president retweeted anti-Muslim videos from hate group Britain First, prompting a huge transatlantic row.